is a fizzy espresso. Just made Jesse Page happy. just like Remy. You're just like that little rat. It's not that bad. Thanks. All local shops in the Kensington Market, Toronto, downtown area. Literally all of them. This one's cool. It means Om, which is like, you know, Om. Kinda. I really like the aesthetic I got going on. I kind of want to look a little more gothic. I've thought about dyeing my hair black, but thank you. If your boyfriend just broke up with you, think, shoot. Did you see that fly? Realize he is probably very embarrassing, honestly. Like, men in general, a lot of them do really embarrassing things. Like, I'm doing something really embarrassing now. I'm live streaming in public in a restaurant and talking to nobody, on, like, except, like, obviously digital people through a screen. But think, if you just got broken up with today, I'm sure whatever that male did is in no way gonna be resulting in your mood getting changed. Just tell yourself you're not gonna let what he does affect you. Because at the end of the day, you are not him. You are your own individual. You are your own human, right? If a person is not serving you, if they're not treating you right, if I'm gonna do something embarrassing in public and other people are gonna judge it, right, that's their problem, you know? If you broke up, there's probably a good reason why you broke up, you know? Give yourself time. If you want to be together, you'll be together. You'll try. If you don't, you won't. Take care of yourself and cry. That's my advice. What is that even talking about? What is that? What is that? What is that talking about? Stop trying so hard. It's funny when you try hard though. I think more people need to try hard. You look so cool. Oh, thank you very much. Have a good day, Wicked. People don't understand. If you want to make it, you got to put yourself out there. And sometimes you got to do it in the most embarrassing way because it's the way that will make people look. And if people are looking at you, then you're winning. If your goal is to get looked at. Okay. I'm listening to my radio station. If you want to join, go on my Twitter. It's a form of protest. Jason Tatum? You mean Tati Westbrook? You're calling me an NBA player. Oh, no, you're calling Jason Tatum an NBA player. You see, who even is that? Who even is that? They're like, they do not register as a person to me. Have you ever heard of Valentino from Has Been Hotel? If you do, what's your opinion on him? Dude, Val's wife? I don't understand anything in that sentence, I'll be honest. I've never heard of that hotel. I've never heard of Valentino. I've never even met a Valentino. Like, anywhere, not even online, I don't think. Like, is that a real name? Valentino? It just sounds like they were conceived on Valentine's Day and their parents couldn't think of anything. Thank you for saying you love my hair, Sherry. I appreciate that. I did grow it myself. Hey Sonic. I have not heard of it, no. Sonic just said, do you know where Europe is? Okay, Hedgehog. Jack Sparrow vibes. So sleepy. This is fizzy espresso. Did someone put Damon's Tears in here? Tastes salty as fuck. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna play peekaboo. Oh my god, I thought that was a photo of vagina for a second. I just got so shocked by that profile photo. Thanks for seeing me, Ghost Tiger. You wanna see me out on a date? You gotta ask. Just kidding, I usually am the one to ask. Which is kind of funny. I fight gender norms. You live in England, matey. That's a shame. You can't join the pirate squad. You gotta get a tattoo. No people from England allowed without a tattoo. Unfortunately, those are the rules. Do Daniel Phil have tattoos? I might have to kick them out. I think they're like bare skinned. The one just said, "Is your neck tattoo based off?" Oh my god, I thought you said JFK. That's why I was so in shock. JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. I actually have not finished Jujutsu Kaisen, so but you can say it's based off. Nah, you can't say it's based off that. It's not. But I do like a lot of the anime like character designs in that show. I think, oh my god, some of the best character designs. It's based off of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what it's based on. And actually, if you didn't know, Phoebe Bridger and Billie Eilish. Girl's gonna be so petty, I almost forgot her name. Sang, you know, like Sally's song from Nightmare Before Christmas. They sang it live, both of them, and they did like the Stitch tattoo drawings on their skin. So I wonder if this will get Billie's attention. See, I really gotta finish that show. But I'm trying to finish Chainsaw Man first, because I honestly do think I like Chainsaw Man better. And I just like the comedy better. Like, just slightly. But I think... yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. They're basically, honestly, they're like the same show, if you really do think about it, like plotline wise, but it's just like slightly twisted. Like one of them is just more involved with like the idea of ghosts, and then one of them is just like demons, which they're kind of just the same idea. Like you're just working with like cryptids. Does everyone see that in the chat? Does everyone see? Hey, you wanna suck my chicken? Yeah, exactly. I'm at a loss for words. Sorry. Like, did I ask for bone-in? No, I did not ask for bone-in. Take your bone out of me. Okay, wait. Wait, what did you say? Last horror movie I saw was Possessed, but starring Timothy Dalton. Pretty scary. I haven't seen that one. I've been wanting to watch like some new horror movies. You can watch on YouTube. Oh man, that's one of the things. Like, I really like it when certain movies are just on YouTube. Like, I'm a really big fan of this movie called Submarine, and you can just watch it on YouTube because it's just on there. And it's fantastic when stuff is just free like that, you know? I love it. What's a sin? Like SYN. No, I haven't seen Devilman Crybaby. I honestly started it, and the beginning was just like so lore heavy. Like they start back with the childhood trauma, and it wasn't like of Attack on Titan where it's like obviously the childhood trauma ties back and it's kind of simple to understand. Like this was like when you start Devilman Crybaby, it's like the lore is like two boys were destined to be like evil and they're not best friends, and like I don't know, like their lives were meant to be intertwined, but they're both devils. And like I was just honestly, when I started, I was like, this is like too much. I like it's too much lore for me to jump in, and I just wasn't feeling it, because I feel like if I'm gonna watch something lore heavy, I want to start with I don't know, but everyone says Devilman Crybaby is really good, but I like want to start with finishing, what's that show? The one with Shinji? Is that his name? What is that? What is that show? Or like Neon Genesis Evangelion. Because my friend Oscar's like seen all of the TV show and he recommends the movies and stuff to me or whatever. And I just like I started and it's just like the first few episodes are like boring. I don't know, but they're cool. But like there's just like not really comedy in it. And I just gotta push through. I don't know if I should just skip to watching the movies, but everyone says you gotta watch the shows, so I might just like multitask and have the show on in the background. What are people talking about? Someone said I have Down syndrome. That's so offensive. Like, what's a good comeback to that? I mean, my neighbor, like, they don't have, like, the thing is, oftentimes people don't even know what Down syndrome is. Like, my neighbor, like, he has a disability that basically makes him, like, somewhere on the spectrum of having Down syndrome, right? And people don't understand, like, he's, like, 30 and he's, like, living at home with his parents, but he is genuinely, like, the sweetest guy in the world. Like, you talk to him and he's just gonna talk to you about, like, how he had an amazing day and, like, hanging out with his friends, or, like just, like, talking about, like, Spider-Man and comic books and stuff like that. Like, you're making fun of, like, people with Down syndrome, but then, like they a lot of them live very happy and, like, average lives. I don't know. Like, it's, like, why is that an insult, you know? People are accusing Ice Spice of having Down syndrome. That's so wrong. That's actually insane. Oh my god. I mean, you said that I had have Down syndrome, so, like, are you calling me Ice Spice? You can call. Am I on her level? Twin? I am Spider-Man chat. I do like to bully Ice Spice online because she flexes with all that cash, and then she's like, yeah, I'd hate me too because I don't talk about genocide. I'd hate me too, I work with Taylor. I'd hate me too. Yeah, I'm bullying the celebrities. Pass it on. We're playing broken telephone. Now, I don't know if I'd personally go to that, like, I wouldn't go to that Down syndrome level. That's, like, some toxic action. Like, that's toxic ass shit. Like, saying that shit when, like, you don't know anything about people with Down syndrome. And clearly people with Down syndrome are having a lovely time without you talking shit about them, you know? So just maybe think before you speak. Maybe try the golden rule. I only disrespect the golden rule when it comes to celebrities and people who are actively rude online. To be rich, you have to either break rules or sell your soul. I believe it. Like, I say a lot of shit online, but genuinely it's just because I think it's funny to, like, test the limits of what humanity can take from what a person can say, or, like, what a person says, like how much is it gonna take for people to be like, that bitch is crazy, you know? Like, I fucking love, like, just pushing the limits of that and just saying, like, weird ass shit and, like, seeing who believes it and who doesn't believe it, right? Like, I'll, like, tell an extremely intricate joke, like, going down the line of, like, obviously, like, I don't know, going down, like, a whole pipeline of vampirism, you know? It's like, what if vampires are real? And what if I am the original vampire? You know? And like, I'll say some, like, conspiracy shit like that, and people will genuinely be like, girl, you're coked up. You just don't understand a person with sarcasm. That's what it is. Like, no, I was walking down Kensington Market, and I literally was just, like, wearing pigtails, and I wasn't even doing anything. I, like, had some fun makeup on, right? And this group of girls just come walking by, and they go, Clearly someone's coked up. And I'm like, well, because I'm wearing fun makeup? Like, just call me a drag queen while you're at it, you know? I can take a harder punch. You know, one time I was walking down Kensington Market, and I'm a big protester online, right? Like, I fight for like human rights and stuff like that, and I protest against the genocide in Gaza, right? And it's gotten some people's attention to the point where another time I was walking down Kensington Market, and this group of girls my age, like, looked at me, and they straight up started singing Sweet Home Alabama because I defend people within the emo community. They literally were like, Sweet Home Alabama. Like, girl, you realize you're singing that to an Asian person? Like, I'm half white, but like, you're singing that to a fucking Asian person who's fighting for the rights of Asian people. Like, some people are so stupid, I swear. What is that? SYN. I don't know this new slang. I am Filipina, yes. I love eating meow and woof woof. Hardcore. I also do protest for the rights of Filipinos online, because if you didn't know, a lot of Filipinos receive a lot of propaganda through Facebook advertising and just false information being spread on social media, but primarily a majority of it is on Facebook, because a lot of older people are on Facebook, so they keep circling around old, like, obviously outdated news sources and outdated, like, media, right? And the issue is people with power, they allow this to happen. Like, they allow the old people to keep staying on Facebook and keep getting fled this, like Phil. They keep allowing the old people, like, outdated media on their timeline so that they can continue to oppress people in the Philippines. Like, that's when I learned from John Oliver, right? Which is, it's insane because the information stating this is out there, right? But people specifically don't share this information with Filipinos, right? They don't say, hey, your government is actually funding, like, they also fund it in schools. They fund false information so that the people within the country keep voting for the same oppressors within the government. Like, they teach the kids in schools to vote for the same political leaders that are oppressing them and stealing all of the country's money. And then they spread all of that false propaganda on Facebook, and it's insane. Did someone say, wait, how do you play border jumping? I like your eyes. Thank you, Jonkler. Thank you. I did a bit of cat work today. Okay, going back to... I don't know if anyone's seen Silicon Valley, but I believe in the show it's a show about, like, the actual Silicon Valley bros, and, you know, people who specifically live in Silicon Valley, and they're like people within the tech industry who basically make a living off of starting new products to, like, for the internet and stuff. They, like, start new apps, they start new, like, technology and stuff like that. This is what people in Silicon Valley do, right? So a lot of people, I believe, like, Apple people live there. I don't know, like, tech bros. But there's a TV show called Silicon Valley that I do enjoy, right? It's funny. And there's just a lot of comedians in it that I really like. And yeah, there's this, they basically start this, like, app in the show that is called the Pied Piper. And basically the app is like a new form of music. And basically the whole idea is they figured out a way to save music audio files in a very, very like small, like compressed version, so that people are able to sort like a shit ton of storage and a shit ton of music on their apps, which is kind of like Spotify if you think about it. Honestly, it's like maybe it's about that, like the company that started Spotify, where they're able to like compress like songs digitally so that you can like it's less storage files. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how they labeled the company the Pied Piper. And yeah, basically that show's just like telling the story of like what it's like having a startup company and like it's trying to stay alive in the tech industry. Like the fact that Spotify, like that's why I do my jam sessions on Spotify and like on Twitter and stuff, like why I have the radio station, because genuinely, if we don't keep supporting this company, Apple Music will eat them out. It's funny wording. But like, I mean, already musicians are not making enough money through Spotify. And like, it like, I believe you make 0.09 cents per stream. Like it's not even money, you know? Like, it takes a lot for people to actually earn money through Spotify. So listening to my jam session does help. And I'm trying to find new, smaller artists and stuff and creatives. Or mind if I take a dump while I watch your show? If I had a big greasy meatball sandwich. Okay, we're getting real honest in here. Feel free. I'm just not gonna add you to I'm just not gonna add you to my live stream either. Like I feel like you might be expecting me to ask you to join in and like video record yourself as you take the poopy, but I do not want that. I think they're telling me to shut up. Whoa, is it pink? What do you think? Clearly. Like, take a look at my gums. Take a look at my lips. What color is it? It's clearly pink. Which pink? I know exactly. There's many different shades. Why are you judging? Why are you judging? Exactly. Y'all stop being weird. It's pink if I imagine it to be pink. It is. Why don't you believe me? Yeah. What color's yours? You got a color. Tell me. Tan. Typical. Should have assumed. This is what a true feminist looks like. Somebody, I thought that said slave owner, and then he said it's rotting beef. Some people, like, I know why you guys stay anonymous, honestly. Oh my god. Do pink lives not matter? No, the problem is they matter too much. You heard me right. Yeah. Did I stutter? Did I stutter? Pink needs to be beaten dark? Bro. You got some seriously sexual, like some actual sexual trauma there. Like, holy shit. Yeah, I called you out. Therapy for you. Thank you, thank you. Bro. This person just loves triggering people. I got abused by my neighbor's dog while the horse watched. Like, ew, oh my god. You have some like, what type of, okay. Some people watch some weird shit online, and I feel like you're just exposing yourself, honestly. That's what it sounded like. Why do you keep talking about this weird country road? Take me home. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road. Thank you. I'm actually not even trying to sing, but just wait until you hear me actually try. Devoured. Oh my god, I'm in embarrassment. I am pretty innocent. I just don't like being touched. No, literally, like my whole life, I like would beg my mom to hug me some days. Like sometimes she'd be cooking food and I'd be like, Mom, can I just get a hug? And she would deny me. And now she's the one begging me. And man, I love denying that shit. Specifically from people who've denied you for so long. I love it so much. They're playing Shawn Mendes. What are the lyrics? Baby, there's nothing holding me back. Canadian boy. I'm a big hugger if I get to know you. Like, if you ask me, I'll give you a hug. If you just go in and touch me, I will jump. You know, I don't really like being touched. Like, I'll like, specifically by people without warning, you know? But, it happens, and if it's someone I trust, I'm fine with it, right? But if it's usually just like, sometimes someone in my family will like go up to me and like touch, like be like, and I literally will flinch back. Like I don't like it, but it happens. And if I give someone a hug, usually I pretty much always will ask, or I'll do like that awkward thing where you just kind of like I'll be like, you know, and then I'll pull a jellyfish because I don't hug. Orc attacks, to my knowledge, happened at Sealand. You know, there was this time when I was a little kid at SeaWorld when me and my sister, or not SeaWorld, it's the Canadian SeaWorld. It's called it's not Beluga Land. Beluga whale? What is it called? What is that place called? There's like a place like Sealand in Canada, and me and my sister went there. Marineland, and we went to Marineland, and obviously the animals are getting abused there. It's really sad, but I was such a little kid, and when I walked in, like me and my sister were walking past the tank, and I remember just feeling like so sad for the killer whale, because obviously like the killer whale has to swim his whole life in his whole life in a tank, right? And thanks for returning, goon. Thanks for returning, slave owner. Nasty. But literally. I'm sorry, you're an ex-vegetarian. I'm an ex-vegetarian too, actually. I'm trying to go back to like primarily like eating more fish, but it's really hard, honestly. Anyways, I went to Marineland, and me and my sister walked past the tank, and it was so weird because I remember like feeling really, really sad. And then the killer whale, like, no joke, came up out of the tank, like, and this like doesn't happen, but like the killer whale came up to me and my sister, and this is its head, right? it looks like a little, oh my god, this is his little eye, right? This is the whale, right? And this is the tank. He just goes, woo, literally pops his head over and out, and goes right in my sister's face. And my sister starts like bawling and crying, but I'm just like standing, and everyone's like, whoa, right? And I'm just standing there like, he sensed, I was like, he sensed my pain. He sensed like the sadness that I felt for this, like, I don't know. I got some telekinesis with the fucking killer whales, I fucking swear to you. But like, it is actually interesting when you think about, like, obviously that's not, I mean, maybe it's real, who knows? But like, like orcas and stuff and killer whales, I believe, have a very, very interesting way of like communicating. Like, they genuinely do have language, and they have these like sound vibrations that they pass on through to each other. Yeah, like, but yeah, like, they literally have as much language as we do, basically. And it's very, very interesting when you think about how other species, like, and creatures just are able to communicate with each other in ways that are just as complex as we do, you know? Another cool thing about killer whales is that they like to play with their food, like how little kids do. Like, oftentimes when you see a killer whale, I mean, there's videos, not oftentimes, but like killer whales will like play with seals before or as they're trying to like eat them, just because they think it's funny, and like they like to have fun before they kill the seal. Like, they'll literally, like, there's videos on Google of killer whales like throwing seals, like fetching them between each other, or like they'll throw the seal up and then flick it with their tail to, like, they're playing fucking sports with their food. It's insane. Thanks for sticking around. Dolphins scare me. They get very attached to humans in like deep connected ways, and it's kind of freaky. Thanks for chilling. I'm eating salmon and avocado salad with mozzarella. That was really good. I'm from Toronto. No, I'm in public. People are watching me. I'm already a little embarrassed, but it's okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Millie. Okay. I'm gonna head out, actually, because I'm gonna draw on the iPad that I'm filming this on, that's why. But thanks for hanging out, and I appreciate the love that everyone's sharing and giving.